It's been more than 4 months since Hurricane Matthew, yet many are still trying to get their lives back together. Good news is there are a lot of islanders willing to help. Lisa Richardson has more.
We are here this evening at the Carolina Crab Company and Black Marlin on Palmetto Bay Road, where it is a fundraising event for the victims of the hurricane whose boats have been stuck in the water. This is the Palmetto Bay Relief Fund, and joining us now is Christine DeLong. She is the one who has put together this wonderful event in order to help out everyone. Christine, thank you for joining us. Share with us why you had a heart to put this together and how it all came together.
Well, actually, each morning as I would travel to and from Hilton Head on my way to work, I would use Palmetto Bay Marina as my jump start for my work day. And I had gone to work and I truly couldn't work. I was really sad for what had happened to them. And I found myself just packing up my work bag and heading over here to the marina and found Matthew Leitner in an area here where his boat was grounded and asked how I could help. And he very casually said that he had a buddy bringing him a sandwich each day, that he would be okay. And I said, well, I'll tell you, I'll do one better than that. How about if I come back in a little bit and I'll help you out as best as I can. So I came back a few hours later with a charcoal grill and all the fixins, and I did that for nearly 8 weeks. Every day I checked in to see what they needed for food, clothing, shelter. And once they lost their privilege of staying in their tents, that's when the challenge got to be a little bit difficult. So having some past fundraising experience locally and generating a lot of money here in the Low Country, I thought it was time for me to bump it up a notch and create this great event for all of them.
We are here down at the marsh at Palmetto Bay Marina, where many of the boats are still beached and lodged after Hurricane Matthew. Joining us now is Matthew Leitner. He is one of the owners of the boat that is behind us. What have you gone through in the process of trying to get your boat back up on the water?
Well, we were trying to get our boats out when it was high tide, and unfortunately the water didn't come up high enough at a full moon high tide. So, I mean, before that happened, we were trying to dig the boat out, and that way maybe it would release itself a little bit, be able to get it up a little far enough to be able to get it pulled out while it was, but we didn't get enough water, so it's basically still stuck because the keel is in the mud.
Because you were one of the ones who actually lived on your boat, so you've been displaced for all this time. What is it that is going to be required to get the boat out?
Well, unfortunately, since our boats are my boat is too far from the water to be able to get a crane over here. So we're going to be putting a crane on the land, and we're going to fly the boat hopefully above these trees and be able to put it into a boat lift, and they're going to take the boat and then go and launch it into the water.
It's been an absolutely beautiful evening here at Palmetto Bay Marina for the Relief Fund. This is Lisa Richardson. Back to you in the studio.